Hello, my name is Ricky Nooner. I am a middle school teacher at Whitehall Middle School. I'm also the 7th and 8th grade boys basketball coach. Today, I am in my daughter's room. I'm actually going real quick. I just want y'all to see a few things that she's done over the years. Of course, she's big into Spider-Man, Rubik's Cubes, and things of that nature. She also has a little bit of Legos, as you can see. Little Lego car and things of that. Here's some Harry Potter stuff and everything like that. Look over here. Here's another decoration that she's made with Legos and everything of that nature. And so, developing Piaget, as we are studying Piaget, one of the things that my daughter, she is currently in, she is in the formal stage, which is the stage of being able to connect things and ideas, and as far as abstract thinking, logical thinking, things of that nature. And so we are actually going to, she's actually here with me, and I'm actually going to interview her. And we're going to, as I'm interviewing her, I am going to just be a set of evaluating her responses, how she responds to the questions and everything like that. But we're actually going to see her solve in a Rubik's Cube here on camera. And so around there's my daughter Shelby. Say hi, Shelby.
Hello.
And this is the Rubik's Cube. So Shelby, before we're not going to solve it yet,
Okay.
but I just have a couple of questions for you. So go ahead and hang on to that for me for a second. So, so for those of y'all who do not know, they actually do a Rubik's Cube competitions. Now you did yours. Where was it at last year?
I'm pretty sure it was in Monticello.
Was it Monticello? It was a tri-county thing, wasn't it? It was.
I think so.
Yeah, because it was Cleveland County, it was Drew County, and there was another county that was close by. That was that you did it with it. So you were looking at the lower grades champion from last year. She won the individual competition. What was your time in that?
At first it was 38 seconds, but due to
A little bit
of that.
little bit. So you did that, and you had 5 seconds. You had a 5 second, but it was still more than enough because second place was what, 48 seconds.
It was like 40 to 50, I think.
Okay. So it was.
No, it was like a little over a minute.
Okay. So it was something like that. So before, because like I said, I'm actually that way. There's no tampering, anything like that. I'm going to be the one to mix the Rubik's Cube up here in a minute. But before we do that, so what got you interested in wanting to learn how to solve a Rubik's Cube? Now, as your father, I've seen you, as you growing up. One of the things you like to be hands-on in a lot of stuff, as y'all can tell. She's got several Rubik's Cubes. There's even this one humongous one. We were actually at her mother's house. I wish I would have brought her other one, but she has this big one that one of her grandmothers got her for Christmas a couple years ago that she's even been able to solve as well. And there's all kinds of different Rubik's Cubes that she's been able to solve. And this one was a big, a big sphere, I think is what it was.
Yeah, it was kind of like this, but bigger.
But bigger. Okay. So what got you interested in wanting to solve a Rubik's Cube?
I've seen all these videos of people doing it on YouTube and all, and I thought it was like one of the coolest things ever. And so I started thinking, if I practice enough, I could eventually get this done in like 8 seconds or less. And so that's just something that's always wanted me to try and like work on it and get better at it. And also because I just like solving puzzles in general.
That's a good thing because it also helps with as far as your development and everything like that. Being able to solve puzzles and everything like that. She's an avid reader, so all the development has been able. She's also very, very good as far as like academic wise goes and everything like that. Especially when she puts her effort into it. And so when solving the Rubik's Cube, give me the base. So like if there's someone like myself, I don't know how to solve these things. Now I'm 36 years old. What's something you look for? How do you get? I mean, obviously, you watch videos of these kids and everything like that. But when you're solving the Rubik's Cube yourself, you're going so fast. What are you looking for? What's the trick behind it?
I actually learned this from another guy from a video himself. He said, rather than just trying to solve it face by face by face, try to solve it layer by layer, or just try to solve it as a puzzle in like a whole puzzle instead. it's like, say if I were to break it up, like just take out all the pieces and all, and whenever you're putting that back together, you try to make the entire puzzle solved.
So you're telling me that these
rather than just one at a time.
Okay, so you're telling me these pieces come out.
Yeah.
Wow, I did not know that either. But yeah, I did not know that either. So that's pretty neat. So so you basically you're saying you solve it by layer. What about the color? Is color part of that as well?
It can be if you like want it to be. I personally start with the white side and build up. Or
Okay.
Start with, like the first layer and build up. But in general, I wouldn't say colors comes into too much of it, rather than just finding out where an individual piece goes. Like for example, the picture one that I got up here. With that,
That's the Mickey Mouse one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Did I get that one for you?
Yeah.
I did get that one for. Oh, that I'm happy. That's right, because we were at Disney Springs. We went to Disney Springs after the cruise. I forgot about that, but yes. All right, so
But like with that, it's like solving it as like kind of like you're trying to figure out where each piece goes because of those pictures.
So that one's more of a puzzle than color coded.
Yeah.
Okay, so there are many different types of Rubik's cubes. There's even this one up here. Get that time one up there. Yeah, I think the clock one. I think Grandma Chandra got that one for you.
Yeah.
I think she solved this within about 5-10 minutes the very first time she got it. And it's actually a lot harder than what meets the eye, because like right now everything is pointing, and if you're not careful, you will not get that. So it definitely meets the eye. This right here is actually something she practices with, the speed stacks. I don't know if you guys are familiar with speed stacks, but they have these speed stack competitions with, I think it's, cups and things like that?
Yeah, like stacking up cups and bringing them down at the same time.
But the speed stacks can also be used for the the Rubik's Cube competitions. Now, obviously, I'm not going to formally timer. I'm just going to go by the timer that's on this camera. But anyway, so that way there's no tampering. Shelby, I'm going to get you to hold the camera real quick and face it toward me. Make sure the Rubik's Cube's in here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And I am just going to mix this up as best. I'm going to mix it up. Try to mix it up pretty good. Because like I said, you've done this so long, it doesn't matter how much I mix it up. So now that you can see, all the sides are mixed up pretty good. And all this other kind of stuff. Now, Shelby, when I say go, you are going to solve it. I want you to solve it as quick as you can. Now, in the competition, you're given, was it 15 seconds to observe it?
Yeah, 10 to 15 seconds.
All right, so I'm going to give you 15 seconds to observe it, starting now. You have 15 seconds to observe it. So in the competitions, they're able to observe it, and a lot of this is to build strategy on how she's going to solve it. And now she can, all right, 15 seconds is up. Mm-hmm. So the strategy part of it is it gives her an idea of where to start. She already knows where she's going to start. She already knows how she's going to finish. And I'm telling y'all, she's going to solve it. She never not solves it. She may be a little bit nervous because she's being filmed right now. But, all right, so Shelby, all right, you got 3 seconds. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. She did that in almost 39 and a half seconds, right about 40 seconds. Now, what's your record?
21.
21 is the record. Okay, and so it must have been mixed up a little bit different. But sometimes she gets, and like I said, she avidly has a Rubik's cube. She's always trying to get people to mix it up and solve it for her and everything like that. So, as y'all see, there was nothing tampered with. So Shelby, now there's a couple of tricks that she can also do with that Rubik's cube. What's a couple of tricks like? What's a couple of tricks that you can do? As far as, like, there's a few patterns and stuff like that you can do with it. Do some of those pattern things that you do with it.
There are some times where if, say, the top layer is solved, like the entire yellow side is solved, but none of the pieces are in the right place. If there's something like that.
Now, isn't there a trick that you have where you have just the center color and then all the colors are like mixed up?
Yeah. Here, let me get.
I think I know. If you remember what I'm talking about.
I think I do. Yeah.
It's weird how you do it, though. I don't know how you do it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Well, that's something. Let me get it fixed. There. Yeah, like that.
That's so neat. See if y'all can see the center color. The center color here. It's all different. The center colors are all different from the rest of it. That's pretty neat.
Chances are, while solving, that won't actually happen, but it's still a pretty cool party trick.
It is good. It is a good trick. So as y'all can tell, she uses this. She solves puzzles all the time, and I think it's good for all kids to get interested in things like this, especially during their academic years and everything like that. And as you can tell, the way she explained it, some of us may not fully understand, but she's able to understand it, and that's how she's able to solve these things. And so she's definitely doing things that I didn't do when I was a kid. I wasn't that interested in Legos growing up, but I will say this much: if you have kids, try to get them interested at least in Legos or something like that. Not all kids have to solve a Rubik's cube or anything like that, but I do believe it's very, very important for their stages of development. And so like I said, I know y'all are going to watch this video, and as y'all can observe yourself, she knows how to do this left and right. And so, like I said, you're looking at a champion. You're looking at a champion here, over some of the schools that were there with us last year. So, like I said, I hope you enjoy this video, and thank you for watching.